Right. So Moves.
Yeah.
I know that you're from Wolves.
Yeah.
And what part of Wolves did you sort of grow up?
I grew up in Willenhall.
Okay.
Which is like, it's like the outskirts, really.
Yeah.
Willenhall's is his own place. It's in between Warsaw and Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
But I'm on like the Wolverhampton side of
Okay.
Willenhall then.
Okay. And what school did you go to?
I went to primary school. I went to was New Slane.
Yeah.
And then I went to Pool Hayes.
Pool Hayes, okay. Because it's the question that I ask a lot of the artists when they come through, what school, so they can, if they're listening.
I don't think like many MCs and that went to my school. I think there was only 2 black people in my year.
Mad thing.
Swear
Wow.
down.
Okay.
You get me?
Okay.
So, you know, I was repping out there for the brothers and that, you get me? Man was out there still.
So what was school days like?
School days was good, you know.
Yeah.
Popular kid growing up in the Willenhall side, you know.
Yeah.
Just normal stuff.
Okay. So, boom. When did you start with the music thing?
I started spitting probably about 16.
Yeah.
Not spitting like properly, but I started to like mess around probably about 16.
And what was that? The reason for that? What was the
Because
influence?
basically there was a youth on my ends called Detox.
Okay.
Who was a bit younger than me.
Okay.
He used to spit bars.
Yeah.
And obviously I used to hear him and think, rah, man spits bars and that. No way. And then I tried a thing. And then we used to like, I think we used to have a little. I used to have a little tape thing in my mum's yard.
Okay.
And we used to just record onto the tape. You get me? Dissing one youth from Park Avenue called.
Okay.
I think the youth's name was Seed Up. We used to diss him and then post the tapes through his door and run off.
Mad thing. Okay.
Mad thing.
So and then that sort of started giving you the confidence.
And then, don't get me wrong, I was whack them times.
Yeah.
And then I started to roll in Wolverhampton a bit more. I met man like Skips.
Okay.
And then from meeting Skips, I was like, I got put into, what was it? I met Skips, and then I met Macca.
Okay.
And I knew Biscuit Boy.
Okay.
And obviously Macca was TNG.
Okay.
Skips and them was more like higher stakes and all that stuff. Yeah.
I'm hearing Skips' name a lot as the guy who definitely came. I never got to meet him myself.
Yeah.
And
Man.
And he
Skips
brought a lot of guys.
Yeah,
together.
he brought a lot of guys together still.
Yeah.
And then basically I linked up with Skips, and then Skips showed me a writing style.
Yes.
Like he showed me to make, what did he say to me? He said he makes the first 2 rhymes line.
Yeah.
Then the 3rd rhyme don't rhyme with nothing at all.
Yeah.
Then the 4th line rhymes with the first 2.
Okay.
So then I was like, yeah, all right then. So I started to write like that.
Yeah.
And then eventually I just branched off into my own style. Do you know what I mean?
So you got the pattern from him, and then
I got my pattern from Skips, and then I branched off into my own
sick.
thing.
So boom, when did you start recording properly?
I started recording probably like 18.
Okay.
Probably 18 or 17, 18. I can't really remember, but.
And you know whose
Curls.
studio you in?
I went to Curls,
Okay.
get me
yes,
shaking in the booth like this, and he's like, "Yo, calm down, blood. You're alright, you know."
Yeah.
So yeah, I went Curls first time. Still big up Curls.
Yes. So you started recording your tunes now. You started getting a little buzz.
Not really. Like I was dead. I'm not gonna lie, man. Was kind of whack still.
Yeah.
But like. I was in Younger Stakes, and I remember I got in because I knew Flex, my older brother knew Flex.
All right then.
So Flex kind of put me in Younger Stakes, And then I remember when I was in there, I remember man like Darky, big up Darky and that, and big up them man Crawler and
Marky
all that.
Barber's Darky, yeah. Okay.
And it was like, I think them like must have had a discussion and that, and I was in Diverse's yard, and man were like, Moves, how did you even get in?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, rah, what's going on here? And then I was hearing man was saying on whack and all that, and I thought, rah, but then that just made me think, fuck this now.
I'm going in hard.
Watch this now. You know them ones, so
Yeah. All
one
right,
of them.
Okay. So, Stayfresh Life. How did that come about? Was that through Macca or?
That was through Macca. Macca linked me up with Despa and that, even though I kind of knew of Despa anyway. And then Despa said to me to send him like 5 tracks or something like that.
When you say you knew of Despa, because I know Despa was Darlison originally.
Yeah.
Is that?
I knew of him through like when TNG days. I think back in the day, Despa used to be a part of Higher Stakes.
Okay.
So I knew him through that. You get me?
Yeah.
And I sent him 5 tracks, and then he was just like, "Yeah, man."
come true.
Yeah, come true.
Then.
Linked up with Dread, had some meeting.
Yeah.
At Cider House.
Yeah.
And then that was it. The rest was history.
There it is. Now that point of your life, obviously, that's what sort of blew you guys.
Yeah.
What would you say was the pinnacle of that time? I remember interviewing you guys when you were at the Bigger Fish, and you guys were gassed because you guys had shut it down in Rome. Yeah. So tell me a bit more about that time.
Yeah, you know what? When it comes to shows and that, I don't think there was many people better at doing shows than us. Especially when like you've got so many like great thinkers,
energy.
In the same room. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to like doing a show.
Yeah.
There's so much good ideas coming from everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Desp would have good ideas. Mac would have good ideas. J1 would have good ideas.
Yeah.
So when we putting them all together, we would turn up at shows and we would just shut them down. I remember Bigger Fish because we're throwing out the water and all that. Yeah, big shut. That was a big shutdown.
I remember. But then when I interviewed Raider on this show, he said that he said you did a bigger thing at Manchester. He said that was even sicker over there.
Yeah, Manchester. You know what? Up north, you used to show, man, crazy love.
Yeah.
Like crazy love. Yeah. Manchester, Manchester was huge still. Yeah.
See, so you're standing out now to me, out of all the crews with your accent.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about that when you went swaggers all over the gap. Pow, no.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Wolverhampton accent, was it?
Do you know what? A lot of people will say to me that my accent just sounds mixed up.
Yes. That's
like
what it was.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I'm just born and bred in Willenhall, and I don't know why I sound like this. I don't know. I don't know. You get me? So
because that lyrics, Scott, can you remember that lyrics?
Which one?
WV Make Doe over the Grow.
What when I had like used that mad like
mad.
I remember a couple of lyrics like that.
Yeah. See, because that's what I was thinking. Were you in the booth one time and you thought, yo, let me just say it like this, and then that works, or it just happened?
It just happened, you know. I just used to just say it. I writ it like that. I don't know. Wow. I didn't ever think that it was gonna be a thing like people was gonna take to it like that though.
That's what
you know what I mean? That was just how I would say.
On that 16 for 16, that was a standout.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. After I noticed that people was like really like, why does he sound like that? Why does he say like that? I did use it a lot more. I played on it a bit more. I'm not gonna act like that's how I just taught like that, because I wouldn't say dough or whatever. You get me?
It had to happen like that because in MCing and just in any scene, you've got to stand out.
Yeah,
and if you're doing something and you found out it's patterned, then run with it. You get me?
Definitely.
So, yeah, man, it's sick. All right then. So boom, you then did WV Make Doe, the first one. Yeah. This is you as a solo artist. Tell me a bit more about behind that. You were always making tunes by yourself anyway. I
was always a solo artist anyway. Like, I don't want no one to get confused. Stayfresh was not a group, it was a label, with artists from everywhere. Like, we're all from different parts of the city. You know what I mean? We got some Brum people, different parts of Brum, etc. You get me? And I've
always called them a collective.
Yeah, a collective
of soloist artists. Okay then.
Yeah. I was always putting out my own songs anyway, but obviously 9 people are better than one. So when you've got 9 fan bases coming together, it was doing a big thing as Stayfresh. You know what I mean? So it was a good thing.
So you obviously did that. You recorded with Apostle that tune.
Which one?
WV Make Doe.
Yeah, I recorded that with Apostle.
So let's talk
big up Apostle. How about that?
Because we were talking about how you liked his directness in the booth.
Yeah, man, a couple of times. People who know Apostle will know. If Apostle's not feeling it, bro, he will shut you down. You don't care who's there. My gal was there when I got the big shutdown, and I had to look out the window like, can she hear that? You know, the one's like, bro, you just shut me down in front of my gal, bro. You could have lied to me, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? But man, he's honest. That's why you get me. Big up, man, like Apostle. You get me. Well, I'm hearing that you've apparently retired, but I know that that's dead, isn't it? It's dead, bro. When you get the call, bro, you're gonna have to step back out.
He's got to. I get it all the time. Where is he? Get him back in. It's like,
big up Apostle, man.
Legend. All right then. So you recorded WV Make Doe. Then comes the remix, which is what I sort of really started bubbling to, the bassline thing from Firstborn. So is that when you got more bookings, or for that by yourself, or were you still?
No, to be honest, I've never had a booking for the bassline one.
Okay.
Never, because I'm not a bassline. Like, I've probably got 2 remixes that I've ever had done in my life.
Yeah.
So, I've just had bookings for the normal WV Make Doe, the grime version.
Okay.
And the bassline version just helped.
Yes, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It just helped.
Keep you in their eye kind of thing.
I still like, I haven't released no music for a while, but there's still times I will go clubbing. And I'll be in Nottingham and I'll be hearing them tearing down the WV Make Doe remix, and I'm like, do you not know that's me? That's me. Feel like tapping, man. Like, that's me, you know.
See, so all right then. So boom, you've done your single stuff. Let's go back to Stayfresh then. So, what's happened with them? Because that's a question that a lot of us do wonder.
Stayfresh. Listen, I don't know.
Yeah.
What has happened? I just know that the collective, I don't think it's obviously not around like that anymore. Do you know what I mean? Whereas the artists, I still talk to all the Stayfresh members. I still got mad love for all my Stayfresh family. I still talk to Despat. I still talk to Dread. Do you know what I mean? But as at that time, I just feel like we got to where we got to, and because it was new to everybody, we was just like, okay then, so you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, we had a couple problems in-house as well. You know what I mean?
Like happens with most people.
Exactly.
When you're in someone's, what do you call it, space a lot, there's going to be little clashes or whatever, or maybe when you're trying to find your way in business, there might be a few mistakes that get made and stuff like that.
So it was one of them, man. Like, I just put it down to, like obviously everyone's still doing their thing solo. So I'm happy. And obviously, it was just a learning curve. I learned a lot. I'm happy that I experienced what I experienced, because I probably wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing today, because I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Just one of them.
Okay, so you're still obviously talking to the guys and stuff. Saf's okay as well.
Yeah, Saf's okay. Yeah,
good,
man.
Good,
Saf's
good.
very good.
That's good. So, yeah, man. So now, it's all about you now, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, until maybe, because when I had Macca in the session, he said Stayfresh ain't really split up, so you never know. We might see a reunion.
You never know. I don't know any. If I get the phone call, I'm not gonna say to man, nah, I'm not coming. Do you know what I mean?
If it makes money, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of them. So, like, definitely. But we still all link up anyway.
Yeah.
When it comes to like, obviously, because Stayfresh are not around like that. Sometimes I don't want to be around like, tell a lie. It's not that I don't want to be around, but you won't catch me like constantly working with Stayfresh, man, because that's all people know me. You know what I mean? The more I do that, the more people are going to be like, Stayfresh. When there's in reality, there's not really a Stayfresh like that no more. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think everyone's just doing their solo thing and doing their thing, man. And salute to everybody, you get me? We push each other.
Good.
It's love.
Good. So, WV Make Doe 2. You briefly touched on it at the start of the show about your mum wanting you to make a new tune and various. So you've now got it. What's it sounding like? We're obviously gonna play it in the next minute or so.
Do you know what? I like it a lot. Still, I like this one a lot. Obviously there's growth in it. When I done that tune, that was like 7 years ago or something like that. So I was young, you know what I mean, to now I'm a grown man, you know what I mean, so
kids, everything now.
Like it's all different now. For what I was saying then, I listened to it and I can obviously relate because I was talking the truth, and then like to now it's just good, you know what I mean. I can hear the growth in myself, so I like this one more than I like the original.
Okay.
You get me?
So what made you get a banner out, man?
It's just taking it to the next level, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, and on top of that, I ain't seen no one from Wolverhampton do that.
Yeah. So to be honest, the first person I saw was Saf. The first person I saw was
I'm not going to lie, the first person I saw was Saf. And as soon as I saw Saf, I thought, how did you do that? I need to do that, you know, them ones. But obviously, I wasn't even thinking about releasing them. But I did think when I do start releasing, I'm doing all that stuff. I want to do everything. Doing it big, you know what I mean? What am I? Why am I not going to do that?
Exactly. No.
Do you know what I mean?
So, and the fact that you have been off for so long, you thought,
come back in a big way. I have to come back in a big way. I have to let you all know I'm back.
Yeah.
You get me?
See, so, but now, man, when I was driving past and I was like, I think I snapped it as well. I was like, yo, man's on the side of the Cleveland, you know. Oh my God.
Yeah, it shocked a few people because obviously in my ends, like, I haven't done the music for a bit. So people, obviously everyone still calls me Moves, but when it comes to music, they don't associate me with that anymore.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I've got one in the heart of Willenhall, so you can't miss me.
Yeah,
you know that one?
But I wasn't even looking. I wasn't even looking. I was just you've picked a great site on the Cleveland, because that's a big road. You get me?
Yeah.
And you're just at the park. You're at the lights, and you look up and you see it, and you're just like, oh God.
I think the day it went up, I must have had about 40 phone calls.
Easy.
Like, blood. There's a big billboard with your face on it, you know what I'm saying? Swear, I'm acting dumb and that. I'm like, swear down. I'm like, no way. I'm like, who done that? They're like, blood, I don't know. They're like, blood, should I try and get it down? Yeah. I'm like, nah.
So with the thing, you chose the locations? You called it, this is where I want it, or?
Yeah, I chose the locations.
Oh, okay, sick.
So I just thought, obviously I could have had locations in Wolverhampton, but there wasn't many. I did want to have one by close to the ground.
Yes, okay.
You get me? Because it would have made more sense, etc. But there wasn't many, so I chose them locations. You get me?
Sick. Cleveland is like a sports venue anyway. So a lot of the
and it's a busy pub. You get me? And Merry Boys gets busy.
That's it.
And I know that road's busy.
Yes, it is.
So I knew people was going to see it at some point, you know what I mean?
Sick. So yeah, man. So it's out now. Came out 13th, yeah?
Yeah, it was meant to come out 13th. It came out a couple of days after, but it's out.
The amount of people and artists that come through and they tell me that they put it out for a certain day and iTunes or Spotify mess of them.
Yeah, man. I don't know what went on, but I was prepared for weeks, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it's a matters.
It's mad.
But all right then. So you've got your music out now.
Yeah.
Have you got anything more music coming later on?
Yeah, I've got more music. I've got more singles coming.
Okay.
I've got some more singles coming.
Tell me about the clothing. I'm wearing it now. Pap, flips, all of that.
Yeah.
You get me?
I got pap. I'm not gonna these are old tops in it, car. These are from before. So I'm just gonna keep this one. I'm gonna carry on to sell them, but I'm not gonna change the design or anything.
Okay.
But Flip, there's brand new seasons Flip coming.
Okay.
So that should be launched probably next week or the week after.
Nice. Because that's what I like seeing, you get me? Not just the music, but the entrepreneurial side of things, you get me? I look at the guys like 50 and all them guys, they're more than just the music. They're just a whole brand, and that's always good to see.
New season Flip coming very soon.
All right then. Okay then, so yeah man, so this is the end of it, you get me? But is there anything else you want to touch on or anything?
Well, WV Make Doe is out now. Yeah, everywhere. The video is out very soon. I was going to put it out Friday.
That's what I
but
thought.
You know what? I want to get more. I like Tipsy. You're not in there. You're important. You know what I mean. So I want to get you in there. I want to get as much people as I can. Obviously, because I was on a time limit. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm just gonna make sure it's perfect and
But
get
you've
it
got
out.
shots from the football team, because that's what I saw. I saw you working doing that thing. Because that was a mad thing. 80,000 people. I was like, Ross.
I've got loads.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Okay, well, we shall see. Anyway, we have got the track right now to play you, and yeah man, this is gonna be a definitely shutdown, so turn up your radios, guys, however you're listening. So Moves, if somebody wanted to follow your journey and catch up on what you're doing, where could they do it?
You can catch me on Instagram. It's Moves Flip, Moves with a Z, Movez, Flip, F.L.I.P. You can catch me on Snapchat, which is Move Stayfresh. And you can catch me on Twitter, and it's Move Stayfresh as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Sick. All right then. Well, thank you very much for coming down to the studios. Problem. We will definitely be supporting the team. And don't be a stranger. Anytime, pop down. You get me? Man. We're here. And yeah, man. This is WV Make Doe Part 2 on 101.8 WCR FM. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.
WV Make Doe.